So my breakfast trip today, we're going to be starting in the breakfast room of this hotel called King Hotel. So let's see what they have to offer. First we got some fruit, buns and salad. Then we got hard-boiled egg, ham, cheese, yogurt. Then we got some more spread stuff here. And here we got some cereals, and then over here we got some drinks. So in a place where you can put fruit in the yogurt, which is this one. This is yogurt. Then here's a coffee machine where you can make coffee. Then we got some more things here like egg, sausage, mushroom in that corner there, plus chicken. The last thing here is croissants. Alright, so we're out again, just for like, I don't know, a few minutes. You want to go down to the bridge and see what it's like during the day, when the weather is perfect and the sky is bright. Let's go. Ah, that's the bridge during daytime. You know what time it is here? It's like 9 o'clock. Well, it's pretty nice. You can see the water so clear. You can see to the very bottom, which is kind of cool. There's no one on the bridge too. It was that early in the morning, so there's no interruptions whatsoever. And I think it's too cold for any locals to jump off the bridge at this time of day, so yeah. It's very quiet here now. Alright, so we decided to take a different way back up, and this is what we found. The back of the mosque. So you can see the mosque itself in the minaret, surrounded by beautiful flowers. Alright, so we're back up here now. If you remember, we were there last night, Divan. We're just on this shopping street, as you can see. There's a nice antique shop here selling all sorts of antiques, from helmets to gas masks to guns and knives from the war. Alright guys, so we're at this place called Mostar Cafe, and it's basically a place that sells coffee. And yeah. Let's go get some. So we chose this outside bit here, as you can see. There's a swimming pool there that's surrounded by more tea shops. This is only one of them. Okay, so here we got a set of Turkish coffee. So first we got the Turkish coffee. I can smell its bitterness. So once you drink it, it's quite strong. But you can also but then after that you find it too bitter. You can just eat a lump of sugar. That's what it's there for. You don't put in the coffee, you actually eat it.
Drink and eat.
Yeah, and that's the teacup. You just want to have a little sip at one at a time. So my mom's going to drink some of that coffee. Okay, so you put a little bit in the cup, like so. What are you doing?
Put it under the line. Okay. Then you stir it a bit.
Drink it. And that's how you do it, your face. So once you actually finish drinking all the coffee, you'll notice that what's left is just a thick pile of mud. That's unfiltered coffee. So yeah, if you don't put it through a sieve, that's what it'll look like. It'll be extremely bitter too. That's like pure coffee beans. Alright guys, so right now we're gonna leave Mostar and we're gonna head to Sarajevo, another city in the country of Bosnia. So yeah, let's get back to our hotel and then we can leave. I don't think I showed you this yesterday, but there's a rock here with the words "Don't forget 93" with some designs on it. As if you do remember, 1993 was the year that this bridge got bombed and totally destroyed. Alright guys, so right now we're gonna leave. We just checked out of Hotel Kalpa de Novina because we want to go to Sarajevo. So let's get going. Alright guys, so we're leaving Mostar now. We're in the car now. We're just trying to find the way out. It's a pretty packed street, so it's gonna be a little hard, but we'll find our way. Alright guys, so we're heading to Sarajevo right now. And apparently in Russian letters it's Kapayibo or something.
They still pronounce Sarajevo.
Really? C is S?
C is S,
That is surprising.
Open the window.
That donkey.
It's a donkey eating trash.
It's wild one.
Donkey's
Look at
eating
it.
trash. It's eating trash.
coming towards
It's
you.
coming towards us. Oh no, it's not. Cevic R. And it's basically a fancy restaurant that we're going to be eating for brunch. Yeah, we came out hotel too early, so this is counted as a brunch. So this is the inside, as you can see. There's a very nice view of the mountains and the river. And this is where we shall be sitting. So over here we got a lot of lamb just being roasted over a nice hot coal. Some of them have just been put on, like this one that's right in front of me. It's creepy just looking at their eyes all cooked and stuff. Food arrives. This is our lamb. Oh, nice juicy lamb. Then over here we got some potatoes. Yum. Alright guys, we're done here. Let's head to Sarajevo. Alright guys, so this here is a broken bridge. Oh, look at that! That bridge is collapsed. Why is the train stuck there? So yeah, basically you can come here, take a picture of the train or something. And then you can see this broken bridge. I think it's a rail bridge and it got destroyed during the Homeland War maybe. Yeah, just like that bridge in Mostar. Let's go look a bit over this newer bridge. There's another train carriage. Oh wow, look at that. You can see old fragments of the bridge and a huge river. And then there's the train. So that's the train on the other side there. And it appears that this thing over here is another carriage that's on the wheel, that's on the tracks. Ah. Okay guys, so we finally have a clear shot. Okay, so this is the place. That's the part of the bridge that fell all the way down to that river. And on the other side there is more solid ground, and of course there's the train. It's the carriage and this train. There's actually a lot of spots we can take a picture from. So like you can see the train there. You can see like parts of the bridge. And then one on this side. I think the entire middle of the train fell in. Because as you can see, one end is here and another end is across the bridge. So my theory is that literally the half of the train, like actually more than half last, probably fell in there. I think it's pretty lucky that not the entire thing fell inside though. Pretty cool. So as you can see here, this is the one part of the train at the end. Most of it's quite intact. I think it's just rusted a bit. But I think it was hauling scrap metal for the war because you know this is when the bridge fell. So I think they were hauling scrap metal for bullets and shells and stuff like that. Only 3 parts of the train left. Alright guys, so on this pedestrian bridge now, as you can see, down there is that we were there just now at that end. We saw this part. It may appear that a lot of the bridge has flown away by the river. Either that or they have salvaged it for scrap metal too, but yeah, that's the only parts of the bridge left. Over there, as you can see, is where the train is. It may appear that this side doesn't actually have any steel beams, but rocks. So maybe that's why it's still there. And then of course there's the train and its carriage. You can take a picture of it if you get close enough. And right next to the broken bridge, there's another train track with a train going on it. Interesting. guys, so we're gonna go onto the new Bosnian highway, which is built by the EU. So we're gonna turn off here, and we're gonna drive to the toll booth so we can go Bosnian highway.
New highway.
Eat.
So modern now.
Wow, why is this road so smooth? Because it's new. It's really smooth. Okay guys, so right in front of us is the toll booth. Take ticket. Then we can go onto the highway. See you later.
You see the bridge?
Okay guys, so we're now on the highway, and is there a train bridge over there? I see another train bridge. It's pretty big. Alright guys, so we've just got on the highway, we just paid the toll, and now we are we're quite near to Sarajevo, we're almost there, so just go. Alright, so that there is Sarajevo. It's actually it's a capital of Bosnia. It was actually established in the year 300, around there, so it's a very old city, very ancient city. Merchants used to pass here all the time because this was the town that was in the middle of the Silk Road. So merchants used to stop here and trade and stuff. Guys, so right now we're just driving through this lovely little neighborhood. It's very old, very nice, very rustic. But if you didn't know that this little neighborhood here served a great purpose in the war. So as you know, when the Serbs attacked this place, Sarajevo, they were surrounded, like literally surrounded, and so they built a tunnel in this very boring neighborhood. The enemy never suspected it. It's in the most unlikely place. And so they managed to build it, and that's what saved the city.
Under the airport.
Yeah, they somehow dug under the airport. So yeah,
so the enemy were everywhere, and they were coming in from the mountains. They were killing them through sniping every day. Okay? siege for 3 years from the mountain.
3 years, and then finally they dug the tunnel and everything was alright. They cut off all communication, all sorts of transport, and basically everything. So people are dying inside the city for a long time.
Okay, this is the tunnel parking.
Alright guys, let's go take a look at the tunnel. You see that little hill there? And you see that big city? So that's where they were trying to connect to. They built a tunnel right underneath the airport, which is there. That's the airport. You can see a few hangars there. So they built all the way underneath, and they actually managed to get here and escaped and smuggle food and drink in. Very nice. So that
I'll
little...
show you the little inconspicuous house.
Let's go. And yeah, the most inconspicuous house you can probably find. Look at those bullet holes. They probably found out eventually. Yeah, but yeah, this little hut here with camouflage is where they dug the tunnel. So yeah, as you can see at the top there, Tunnel Spasa. Let's go. Alright, so this here's the inconspicuous hut slash house. Then over here is the Sarajevo Rose. You can find these all over the city, and let me explain to you what it is. It's basically a mortar explosion, and they basically painted the holes. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's very nice.
20th century.
So next to the ticket booth here is the sign, the place that ended the 20th century. Tunnel Spasa. Very cool. Okay, so that there is where the tunnel is. And then over here we got a Sarajevo Rose, another one. And over here we got a big board of the people who helped to dig the tunnel last time. Very cool. And over here is the exit of the tunnel. So this is how people lived like last time. Like this is a more or less a example. And here's a video room. Just not to show off too much spoilers, there's just a video room here where you can watch how they dug the tunnel and things like that. Basically the history. Alright, so this here is the minefield, so be careful when you actually come here. There's a lot of bombs like claymores, landmines, self-made traps and stuff, grenades, all sorts. There's some more here, as you can see. Okay, so this is an example of what a typical Bosnian room would look like. So obviously there's a table with food, water canisters, and all sorts of other things. Then they will obviously board up the windows, lamps, radios, torchlights, yeah. And there's money too if they need it. And there's of course a battery lit lamp. So yeah, it's an interesting piece of fact. You see that window over there? You see it? You'll notice it's crossed. But let me explain to you why. Well, last time, if a sort of a missile, like a splinter, somehow accidentally hit the window because glass is fragile, like, if it hit, it would just kill people because it's really sharp. So what they did to minimize that damage is put tape over it, so just stick to the glass and just keep it from exploding to a billion pieces and hurting people. So this here is the museum. So they got show all sorts of things like generators, tools they used, and basically books and letters that prove this sort of thing happened. And also scale models of the place. So let me show you. Basically, this is where we are right now, that little place there. So they dug the tunnel all the way under the airport to there. And so they smuggle food in that way. And as you can see, this is where the airport is, that strip here. Yeah. It's controlled by the UN, United Nations, so yeah, there's no way they could go in. So here's an example of what they used to bring through the tunnels. Then over here is what a officer's sort of office would look like. So that's like a gun, tables with pens and typewriters. And that's the Bosnian emblem over there. Okay. So inside the next room, as you can see, there's a officer's uniform here. Then there's a wheelchair. Over here is an example. So they got carts full of ammunition, carts to ferry the injured, and over here we got a smaller one which is used to carry food, which is eggs. So at the end there's a guest book with a lot of certificates of appreciation to the Kola family, which were the family that owned this house last time. So this one here is the certificate of appreciation. It's awarded to Kola family from all the countries. How nice. So here is the picture of the Kola family. So instead of rebuilding their house, they just kept it this way to show what the war was like and to remember what it was like. So yeah, this is the tunnel. We're gonna go down there now. There's a caution sign here that says, because of its authenticity, the Memorial Complex Tunnel DB is an object where there is a risk of injuries. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to be a little bit careful. So here is where a Sarajevo rose was. It's not painted yet, but they showed light over this one single part, and let me show you why. You see that missile? Oh, this is a mortar shell? It's right in the ground. So next to the tunnel, there's a bunker where they actually showed where they hide their weapons, their food, their guns, and basically everything. Is that a rocket launcher? It's huge. There's actually a lot of things that are on display here, like gas masks, guns, grenades, a lot of it. Okay, so we're in the tunnel now, and this is where the start is. There are rail tracks, and it's pretty low, 1.6 meters tall, and it's only 1 meter width, so it's pretty small. And they only let you go about 25 meters, so yeah. Alright, so this is where the exit is, as you can see. Let's go out. And we're out of the tunnel. 25 meters is actually pretty small. So there's some more information on the Sarajevo roses. So basically, in the siege that lasted for 1,425 days, they made, like I explained, they made the Sarajevo roses. So it eventually became a sort of a symbol of Sarajevo. So they painted it red. And it's now a way of like remembering the war. At least 100 Sarajevo roses were marked, but a lot of them have disappeared because the people are trying to rehabilitate and reconstruct the city. So a lot of them have disappeared because they built over it or at least destroyed and rebuilt. Alright guys, so now we're done with the very inconspicuous house exhibition, and now we're going to the car so we can check in at the hotel. Okay. Alright, so if you didn't know, Sarajevo is actually pretty like flat. Not really flat, but the buildings here are quite small and short. But if you see over there, I think I see one of the tallest buildings in Sarajevo. Like, it literally, well, it's taller than most buildings.
Stands out, right?
Yeah, it's colorful, it's tall, it has a commercial TV at the top. I think it's the only building like here that's more than like 150 meters. It's pretty cool. Hotel lobby. So this is where we'll be staying for tonight and tomorrow. So that there is the bed, the master bed, and this is my bed. Very nice. And then if you look over here, you'll see the television, a nice shelf for books. You can read them. This is the toilet. So here we got the sink. Very nice, very nice. Then we got the toilet, also very nice. And then a nice, huge shower. Alright guys, so we just checked out the room. We just looked at the room. We didn't leave the hotel yet, but yeah, let's go look for dinner. Okay, what's Nikola Tesla doing here? Well, anyways, this is basically one of the pubs you can go to. You can drink coffee or beer or anything. But yeah, we're gonna look for dinner, not that. Oh look guys, I don't think I've noticed this, but there's a mosque right next to our hotel. And this is the front of the mosque. Alright guys, so this here is apparently the cathedral of Circa yeah, Susova. Yeah, but it's a very confusing name, but I apologize if I didn't get it right. So over here guys is the side of the cathedral. You can see the tower up there that is going out the roof. Very nice and big windows too. And then here is the huge clock tower / bell tower. Alright guys, so right now we are in Metropolis Midtown Cafe and Restaurant. So we're here to have a drink. So right now we're just looking at the menu and then we are going to order what we want. Alright guys, so our tea time is here. So here we got some walnut cake. Then here we got some chocolate cake. Then we got a banana frappe. Voila. Look guys, we found one of the Sarajevo roses. It seems that they've paved around it. So see, this is a higher part with newer sort of plates. Well, this one here is all just normal concrete and it's lower down. So this is probably the original square where it got bombed. Quite a lot of trams in this city. Okay guys, so we found out what the cathedral's real name is. Isusova, Cathedral of the Most Holy Heart of Jesus is here. Alright, so this old and rustic building here is the Music Academy of Bosnia, which I think is the what? San Siro?
Church.
Oh, that's the church? Cool. Alright, so we're going up this ramp / stairs because we want to check out some houses up there. So this right here is an Austrian villa. It's got some very... So this here is the Australian villas. Austrian. So basically, you got some nice designs, nice windows, nice paint too. It's pretty cool. Look here guys. So this here is the Austrian sort of neighborhood. You'll find quite a lot of Austrian houses. This one here is currently under renovation. Actually, no, not renovation. They're just trying to rebuild it. Ooh, this is a very well designed house. This is also one of the other Austrian designed houses. A lot more houses to be seen. Alright guys, so that's pretty cool. But then if you look down there, you see a fire inside a sort of pit. That's called an internal fire, which is to remember the fallen. Guys, that there is the Bosnian bank. So that's pretty cool. You can just go and deposit some money or whatever. Snow Goose Street Walk Bar. So apparently this is a walk bar. So let's see what we ordered. So this is the kitchen. Alright guys, so what have you got there?
Rice.
Rice?
Curry rice.
Curry rice. Seems nice. Ooh, what's this? This seems very delicious. This is chicken rice with teriyaki sauce.
Yeah, from this shop.
Snow Goose Street Walk Bar. Yeah, we're there now. Alright guys, so right now we are in this kebab place called Kerpa because my dad actually wanted to eat kebabs or burritos. So let's go over there to see the man making some burritos. You can see the meat being grilled back there. Very nice. So yeah, let's go see what our end product looks like. Alright guys, so our burritos are almost ready. And oh look, there's a fresh falafel. Alright guys, so basically we're almost done. I'm gonna bring it back to the hotel. I'll show you what we have. Alright guys, so now we're back. Look at these old buildings. There are people living in them. They're in pretty bad condition, but There are also a few bullet holes, but people are still living in them, which is a surprise. I think I know why. Because the snipers were actually stationed right up there, so they had a clear view of all these houses. Wow, guys, look at these old buildings. In the background, you can even see an Orthodox church. Alright guys, so this is the Gradska Jusnica. Basically, it's a market. It got bombed. Many people died. So inside there, if you go inside, you'll find a lot of flowers commemorating those who have died here. Ooh, what a very nice set of buildings. And also, what lovely shops. There are many restaurants that occupy this area. Righty guys, so we're back at our hotel and ooh, wow, what a delicious burrito. So what's this thing that you've ordered, Daddy-o? So what's in the next one, Mommy-o?
Falafel.
A falafel, Mom. It's not falafel. A nice falafel. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so right now we're just gonna eat our burritos and falafels, then we're gonna sleep. And yeah, when we were walking around today, I was actually kind of scared because it felt like it was actually real because it was real. War happened there and it was not good, so I feel kind of sad for them. But anyways guys, it's time to end the video. I hope to see you in the next episode of my Balkans holiday. Goodbye!